All right, definitely a little weird here with the command center in the piece right here. But again, as long as we defeat Elsa, which I am almost positive we will, then at least this whole area will clear out, regardless if we defeat the super putties or not, even if a regrow comes in. In fact, if the regrow comes in, I'd rather just leave it because I can have as many figures as I want here, and that does nothing. So that would be fantastic. I won't gain the experience in order to like gain the Zord build up, but at the very least, I'll clear this out and then I can figure out where to go from there. But first, here we go down to Elsa's domain. We got up here, whoosh. You know, she's kind of an ice queen. You know, she's very mean and nasty in the show, but she doesn't have ice powers. Instead, she has other powers, including, hiya, harsh discipline, great, guard passive. While this card is in play, each time Elsa deals damage, she targets the ranger with the fewest cards in their deck. That's wonderful. Next, we have rapid cuts, fast. So this will go here. Deal 1 damage, deal 2 damage, deal 3 damage. Oh, that's cool, actually. I really like that. We next have Blast Cascade. Each ranger must discard cards from the top of their deck until they are tied with all rangers for having the fewest cards in their deck. Then deal 3 damage. Shut up. Stop it. And then a fast guard. Apostle's Blade. Deal 4 damage, then the ranger with the fewest cards in their deck must discard the top card. So you're playing all off of whoever has the fewest cards in their deck, continuously knocking them down further and further until something actually destroys them. Let's start drawing. Oh no, I gotta put down some super putties. All right, 3 super putties. Let's go. Give me a regrow. Putty pummel, deal 3 damage. I can deal with that. Give me a regrow. Sweet, that's 1 regrow. Give me a regrow. Swarm attack, deal 1 damage, increase the damage by 1 for each foot soldier in locations. This is doing 4 damage right now. It depends on how I do with this. I may just let this trigger off, but we'll see as we go along. All right, let's start drawing some cards here. There's not a lot in Kira's deck, and these 2 harmonizers aren't going to do anything. So I'm going to draw 1 for her. She gets Terra Grips. I don't really need to spend all this energy now, but after you resolve this attack, any ranger may immediately play 1 card. If it's an attack, add 1 dice to that attack. Come on, Thundermax Saber. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Triceratops Skin. Play this card when any ranger suffers damage. Reduce it by 3. Cool, at least it's a 0 cost. And we'll do Connor Corner Kick after rolling. All right, so this will be able to get me past the guard then. Okay. All right, so Connor is going to be taking the first turn in this battle. He's going to be playing the Tyranno Staff. I was hoping to be able to use Harmonize, but only Connor can take the first turn because you may take the first turn in the battle because he's the one with the extreme speed. So unfortunately, this is going to be a 2 dice attack, but I do get a reroll on it. And I also am going to go ahead and target the Apostle's Blade. I don't mind this rapid cuts. I can figure that out. But at least then I'll have a better chance of maybe defeating Harsh Discipline. So we'll do 2 dice against Apostle Blade with a reroll. I highly doubt I'm going to be able to hit 4 damage, but you never know. All right, so there's 2. That's 3 out of the 4. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. Come on, Connor. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, so close. I was really hoping. That's okay. Maybe I'll draw a Thundermax and be able to use that later. Man, if I had the actual 3rd dice, I probably would have been able to beat this thing. All right, so you'll go here, and I will draw from Ethan. So Ethan has given me the Thundermax Saber. That is awesome. That's great. Now I got to figure out how to add some dice to that attack. All right. Deal 4 damage, then the ranger with the fewest cards in their deck must discard the top card of their deck. I'm actually going to have Ethan take that 4 damage and do probably do the discard. So the Apostle's Blade will do 4 damage, and then the ranger with the fewest cards in their deck will have to discard the top card of their deck. Harsh Discipline will always target the ranger with the least amount of cards in their deck. Right now, Kira and Connor both have 6, so I am going to choose Connor. But before I do that, I'm going to play Triceratops Skin as a reaction to reduce the damage by 3. So it's only going to be 1 damage at Connor, which is a Tyranno Staff. So that's good. That'll go to the bottom. And now I'm just going to choose him to have the top card go to his discard pile, which is Outpace. All right, that could have been worse. And because I played a Tricera skin, I'm going to draw actually from Kira's deck now. And it's a flying kick. Actually, this is really good. Oh my god, that's awesome. That's awesome, that's awesome, that's awesome. Let's bring this to the discard pile. And what I'm going to then do is I'm actually going to play Terra Grips. So it's a 3-dice attack, and after you resolve this attack, any ranger may immediately play 1 card. If it's an attack card, add 1 dice to it. So we're going to go ahead, and we're going to spend 3 energy, which is 1, 2, 3. So all 3 of that energy is gone. We only have 1 left, but the flying kick actually gets me an energy, which is awesome. And the next card I play will get a dice added to it. I'm going to take these 3 dice, and I am going to go after Harsh Discipline. I don't think I'm going to beat it, but I'll be able to weaken it. All right, so we got 3 dice here, and we're going after Harsh Discipline. Oh, wow, that's really close. All right, so that's 3 damage. That's half of its health to Harsh Discipline. I like it. Awesome. Good. All right, so I'm going to put 3 damage on her right here, and then I'm going to draw from Ethan's deck, and that is... Oh, thank God. Okay, the Thunder Max Saber. I thought I had a Thunder Max Saber in my hand. I've just been drawing so much craziness lately. But that's exactly what I wanted in order to be able now to hopefully defeat both of these cards in one shot. I thought I had them in their discard piles too, but I did not, so that's good. So let's put you to the discard pile. And now Rapid Cuts is going to activate. So it's 1 damage, 2 damage, 3 damage. I'm going to have Connor take the 1 damage first, so we'll go ahead and flip that, and there's the Thunder Max Saber. So they were all on top, it's just that one happened to be the one I drew. Well, that was good at least. As for the 2 damage here, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to trigger the Tricerazord right here. I will reduce that by 2, and then a ranger may choose 1 card from the discard pile and place it on top of their deck. So any ranger reduced by 2, that 2 damage is going to go to Ethan. It will reduce it by 2, and then I'm going to put the Tricera skin on top of his deck, which means the 3 damage is going to come through. I would reveal this from the top of the deck, and now I have completely finished off Rapid Cuts. So that is awesome. Now then it is our turn. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to play the Thunder Max Saber, which got a die added to it because of Terra Grips. Terra Grips was able to add 1 die to the attack, and thus it'll add an additional die to the attack because of the Thunder Max Saber. So I'm going to roll 4 dice, and I need to do 3 damage here and 1 damage here. So that's 4 dice, 4 damage. If I can do that, then I can knock out both of these cards in 1 attack. All right, Ethan, show them your strength. 4 damage. Let's go. There it is. Awesome. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 damage. Oh, cool. As I was explaining in the team breakdown, unfortunately that last damage doesn't really go anywhere because I'm targeting a guard card. The damage lays out first before it actually destroys the card. So I can't do I can do 3 damage here, 1, 2, 3, destroying that. I have 1 damage here destroying this, and then I have 1 damage left over, but there is technically no valid targets on the field. Nothing else has a guard for me to shove it to or whatever, and these are still technically guarded until these are resolved and finished. So that's a shame that I lose that, but what's positive is that both of these cards are destroyed, and that's 2 down and 2 to go. Awesome, and we actually would get our turn right now. I'm going to put this into the discard pile. I'm going to draw from Connor, hopefully get something good. I got extreme speed. There's no other fast cards on the field. Well, no, what is this one? Oh, no, it's just a rotation card. So this would go to the bottom of the deck, and then he would draw a card, and then someone else would play something. Any ranger may immediately play. Okay. Let's see. 3 damage and 5. I'm going to see if I can defeat this one. Sadly, no matter what I do, I don't think I'm going to have enough. But I am going to play Shield Bash for the last energy that Connor has here. He puts it to the pool and goes from there. Don't worry, I have Flying Kick in order to be able to get an energy back in order to do something else. But I have a lot of zeros as well, so that should be fine. We'll do the 3 energy attack. Unfortunately, this is not going to go back to my hand because I don't have a reaction card from Ethan's in order to do it. But we'll see what happens with 3 dice against Blade Cascade. I have a feeling this is going to get very close, but no cigar. But let's see what we got. 1, 2, 3. All right, so I did 3 damage to it. Not great, but at least it's better than nothing. All right, 1, 2, 3, and I think I'm going to go ahead and do I want to? I can't even harmonize with what is it? Kira, because I don't have anything that's 1 shield in her deck. But I am going to go ahead and draw a card from Kira. Rapid spin. Actually, this may be very helpful. All right, so this goes now to the discard pile and Blade Cascade. Each ranger must discard cards from the top of the deck until they are all tied with other rangers for having the fewest cards in their deck. Connor has 3 cards, so that means everyone else has to discard down until they only have 3 cards left in their deck. So there's Ethan right there, and all of this has now gone into his discard pile. And Kira has 4, so Rapid Spin will go there. And now we deal 3 damage, and because they're all even, and then I think I did all right with Discipline before, just choosing who I want, I'm going to have Ethan go ahead and take the 3 damage, with the Triceratops Shield taking all 3 damage. Alright, so here we go. So that's goes. I do have a lot of damage here coming up, unfortunately, but I need to destroy her stuff. So we will Rapid Spin first, and I think I want to do that, right? Actually, first I'm going to Extreme Speed. This is now going to go to the bottom of my deck, and then I'm going to draw whatever the top card is, which is another Corner Kick. Okay. Actually, no, I'm not going to do this one. I'm going to do Harmonize. Another ranger may play 1 card from their hand. After that resolves, choose 1 card from discard pile with the same shield value as played and add it to your hand. I am then going to do Corner Kick for a 2-dice attack against Blast Cascade, and then I'll be able to take a 3 shield attack from, or 3 shield card from Kira's discard pile and put it on my hand, and I think I know what I want to do. But first, Connor is going to go ahead and attack, and he gets 2 damage. That's not that great, but I should be able to do hopefully something with that. All right, 1, 2. Oh no, that's exactly what I needed. Oh man, here on math. Math is fundamental on this, kids. Remember that. So I'm good. So this is actually destroyed now. Sweet, awesome. I thought I needed 3 damage for that. I did 3 damage to it. So that's good. And now because I harmonize, I get to take a 3 shield from my discard pile, and I'm going to take Terra Scream. I know it requires an energy, but I should be able to at least use it next turn, or at least the turn afterwards anyway. So we're going to take these back to the discard pile, and unfortunately Putty Pummel goes for 3 damage. We'll have Connor take that because he has a lot of cards right now. That's 1, 2 to the discard, and Tyrannosaurus for the block. Sweet, good. We'll do Flying Kick next. So now I'm going to start just going up against Rapid Cuts in order to finally defeat this. We do gain an energy, which is great, so we can bring that to the pile here in order to be able to do something also next turn. And now I'm going to go ahead and do a 2-dice attack against Rapid Cuts. All right, here we go. 2-dice attack against Rapid Cuts. Oh, sure. Oh, whoa, yes. Whoa, it flew out of my hand like the powerful pterodactyl that she is. Or is she a pteranodon? Terra Scream. So it's a pterodactyl. That is great. Okay, now this changes everything. 1, 2, 3, you are gone. Maybe it doesn't change as much as I think, but I can do this, and I deploy a Super Putty. It just kind of grows into the area here. And again, it doesn't matter because this can hold as many guys as it wants. So we've done this. That's good. So now it is our turn and then our turn again. I am going to go after Swarm Attack. I'm going to do Rapid Spin, but then I'm going to also use my energy to do the Terra Scream. So we'll take the 1 energy and we'll remove that. So then play this card. When any ranger performs an attack, I'm going to perform Rapid Spin. Before the attack, reduce a card's max health value by 2. This is now a 1 health card. We're going to do Rapid Spin, and then we're going to do the next attack, and then hopefully maybe in a very, very, very low chance hitting Regrow with maybe killing that as well. So maybe I can kill 2. I'll at least kill 1. A 1 and a miss is exactly what I need. And I got a 1 and a miss. Awesome. So I'm actually going to take this 1 die. I'm going to put it here on Swarm Attack to show that I have destroyed this. My second attack that I'm going to be doing for Rapid Spin is going to target Regrow. So let's take this, roll it. Yes, 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 yes. Boom, that one dies as well, which is great. So now I get to at least say I've added 2 to the counter here before all else goes crazy. So I can remove these now, which is fine. These are both destroyed. Because I beat Elsa, let's go put these in the discard pile. Everything runs away, and then Elsa is defeated. Awesome, great, amazing. Take that, you crazy Ice Queen, you.
So only a matter of time before he turns on me. I don't stand a chance against him. Unless I strike where he is most vulnerable.
And with that in the power board here, I actually forgot to move this up one, but we're going to go up one more. But before we do that, we do get our 6th action token for the round, which is awesome because I think I'm going to move to the Industrial District or Angel Grove High, one of the two, recharge, and then attack the foot soldiers that are there in order to lower it down. But before we do that, let's see what our new Zord is. Ah, the Brachiozord. When you summon this card and at the start of each action phase, add 1 random Zord card from the box and attach it to this card. Basically like the Zord Graveyard. Exhaust this card to use the ability of an attached Zord, then discard that Zord. Okay, so I'm going to show you how I'm going to play this as soon as we move over. I'm going to do the flip now immediately to do the move, and I'll meet you over in Angel Grove High. So with Angel Grove High, unfortunately, my hand limit is reduced by 2. So I'm going to say I can only have 5 cards in my hand at any time. We'll go with that. As far as the Brachiozord goes, I have here a stack that I have pulled prior to this of all dinosaur-themed cards, because that's what I want to do with this and make it a dino theme. So this is where my randomness is going to come in. I'm going to shuffle, 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 and whatever I pull is going to be what the Brachiozord has brought into this battle. And it is... the Tyrannosaurus Zord. Exhaust this card before a ranger performs an attack, adding 2 dice to that attack. Oh man, so another T-Rex, the original T-Rex, is located inside of the bay of the Brachiozord. In order to use this, I could exhaust it, and then this card is used and then discarded. If I don't use the Brachiozord this turn, then this will continue to stack and carry over. And I know I didn't put anything in the Zord Graveyard this turn. I'll do it when we get back to the map before we end this particular round. But first, I want to defeat these Ranger Sentries, because that's important. Getting the Brachiozord early is very, very good, because then you can just start stacking all different types of Zords on it, and it just becomes powerful. Anyway, here we go. Another Tyrannosaurus. Man, they're all over the place, loaded with T-Rexes. Tyrannosaurus Sentry, guard passive. While this card is in play, each time an adjacent enemy card deals damage or drains energy, increase that effect by 1. Next, we have the Dino Charge Gold Vanguards. Deal 1 damage to each ranger. Increase that damage by 1 for each hit token on this card. Fast Pterodactyl Sniper. These are my favorite. And we have Sabertooth Commando. So we have 2 guards in the middle, and then a fast, and then that one. I also need to do a recharge. I have to, because I don't really have anything left. I'm just not sure who I want to recharge. Let me just flip through really quickly. All right, so I'm going to actually put 6 shields back into Kira's. She's going to be my defender for this round, because Ethan doesn't really have many cards at all, so she's going to defend. And then Connor, I'm going to hopefully be able to pull out this Thundermax Saber from him in order to be able to add dice and do all kinds of crazy stuff right from the beginning, adding dice to it from the T-Rex and the extreme speed and all kinds of stuff from the Thundermax Saber itself to hopefully defeat both guard cards before anything even happens. And the Pterodactyl Snipers have this caveat on the bottom of dealing damage to the ranger with the fewest cards in their deck. That seems to be a theme right now, apparently, especially when I had Elsa. I got to remember that. Right now, that's Ethan, because he only has 2. We'll see what happens, but I am going to draw from Connor. I only have 2 cards in my hand. So we'll go 1. That's extreme speed. 2. That's the Thundermax Saber. That's actually all I need. That's all I want. I'm going to draw 1 from Kira, just to be safe. Terra Grips. That's kind of what I wanted from her, to do some defending, but not that she's going to be defending anytime soon anyway. All right, so yes, so Connor is going to be taking the first turn. He will be playing his stuff. He is going to first play Extreme Speed. Any ranger may immediately play 1 card. If it is the first attack card played during this battle, add 1 die to that attack. So this would count for his Extreme Speed as well, because he is the first one playing a card, which then enables him to play something else or another ranger to play. So it's kind of a way around it. But he is going to play his Thundermax Saber for 1 energy. There's actually 2 energy in the pool. I'll only put 1 in there right now. And then he is actually also going to trigger the Tyrannosaur from the Brachiozord. So the Brachiozord is technically exhausted and the Tyrannosaurus is used. So I am adding 1, 2, 3, 4 dice to this attack. It is a 6 dice attack that I can hit both guards for. I need 7. 7 damage out of 6 dice. Oh gosh, let's hope I can do it. All right, so we got a full Ranger team of dice here. Come on, everyone. Let's go. What do we got? Well, that's a lot of damage. What do we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I'm 1 short. But I'm going to keep it. I'm going to keep this result because I'm pretty sure I'll be able to at least figure something out from these. All right, so I'm going to do 1, 2, 3 here. So that will destroy this one. That will come off of here. And then I'll be able to put that here. Now I got to remember I have 3 damage on this, and that increases how much damage this particular card does. That's I think I can be able to knock this out at least 1 more damage before I get to it. However, these go to the discard pile. This is now gone from the game because I've used it. And the pterodactyl sniper goes targeting Ethan, if I'm not mistaken. I should draw from what is it, Kira, and I will do that next as soon as I get back down there. So 3 damage. That was the 1 anyway. Doesn't matter. 3 damage going towards Ethan. All right. So first I'm going to take Thundermax Saber. Awesome. That's going to go into Kira's my hand here from Kira, which is cool. And then Ethan has to take 3 damage. 1, 2. He's out. Oh no! Ethan fell. I've used one of the things, which is probably for the best anyway, because maybe I can just utilize that and he can power up, which is fine. All right, so now we go here. So this is our turn now, and I'm going to play corner kick. I do get at least another turn, so depending on how I roll here, I may get the Saber-Tooth Commandos, but it's 2 dice, and I could choose either hit an adjacent target or the main target. I'd rather just destroy these guys, but at least destroying something will earn a Zord. And shkuba! All right, so I did 2 damage with that attack. Do I want to destroy the Saber-Tooth Commandos, or do I want to just go ahead and... I'm going to destroy the Commandos. I think Kira and Connor can be able to take the hit from the Saber-Tooth Commanders, which is fine. But at the very least, I can knock that out and get 1 more off the board. And this also means here, all of these will come off, which is awesome. I might as well just leave them here so I can just take them from the stack and just go from there. And we get, please be something good. Ooh, the White Ranger's Dragozord. Exhaust this card when an enemy card is defeated. Deal 2 damage, divided as you choose among enemy cards adjacent to that card. That's not going to help me at all right now. Because you two are not adjacent. That is sad. Unfortunately, all I can do is draw from Kira, so I might as well go ahead and do that. Flying kick. That's actually not a bad thing to have. So I'm going to go ahead and put this here. We're going to use the flying kick. We've gained the energy, and we're going to take 2 dice, and we're going to attack the Saber-Tooth Commandos, and I did 1 damage to them. I don't know why I pushed that up, because now this was our turn. They go. I did 1 damage here. We did gain an energy, which is nice, so we'll put that here. Did I already gain the energy? Oh, yes. I can't remember. But whatever. We have 2 energy now in the pool, and what I'm going to do is actually use one of those energies for a Thundermax Saber from Kira. I'm not going to draw from Connor. I'm just going to kind of hold off for right now. And we'll roll the 2 dice. I don't get to add any more dice to it, but hey, you never know. I need to do 1 damage here and 2 damage here. See what happens. Again, 2 dice on the field, and we get 2 damage. I think I'm just going to take out the Saber-Tooth Commander just to guarantee it, and then call it a win. So boom, boom, that's destroyed. That's gone. You are off. I could have done the 2 damage against the Pterodactyl Snipers, but then this would have triggered, and it would have caused more annoyance. So let's go ahead and just put the damage token on this, and we have finish. I actually did not flip this for the battle because I moved. I used this for a move. I used this for a recharge, and this was starting the battle. So I don't have any more actions for this turn. We have cleared this out as much as we can. The board actually looks pretty decent. Why don't we go ahead and head back up to the main board now, and we can assess from there. So overall, the board isn't too bad. Ethan comes back into the mix, but he is actually fully powered up as well. So he will be able to gain back that energy that he lost. I'm just going to put another one into the center so I don't forget it later. He has all of his cards back, which is great. So I can shuffle those up, and I will be able to draw them at the beginning of the next round. All right, so why don't we go ahead and go to the next deployment phase, and depending on how that lays out here will determine basically, do I take out some more foot soldiers, or do I just go right to the center and fight? We know the next monster is coming in, and we know we have to defeat him regardless, because if there's anything in the command center at the end of the round, then all hell breaks loose. So, to the Resistance hideout, we have 1 Super Putty. And we'll go ahead with 2 of the sentries to Angel Grove High. And we got 3 to the Resistance hideout. That's not good. Is this where the monster is? Yeah, it is. So 2 sentries and the evil Dino Thunder Ranger. The white Dino Thunder. Oh, the bad guy.
When Zeltrax created you, it caused a glitch in the morphing grid. 2 White Rangers can't exist simultaneously. Eventually, one has to go.
Then Trent Mercer must be eliminated, and the other Rangers along with him.
So this was during the show when Trent was evil, in a sense. This also could have been when they had a robot evil Dino Thunder White Ranger, because he was evil like a few times during the series, even after Trent joined the team. So this is when the gem was controlling him, and Mesicod was kind of messing with his head. He was fighting the Rangers. He's really powerful as a Ranger. He's going to be even more annoying going up against, and then also these 2 sentries follow him. Let's remove this. Everything's getting a little bit off center, so we'll move that back over. For our 5th draw, 2 in the Zord Graveyard. My camera stopped recording, so I don't know how much I lost, but just as a quick recap, Dragon Zord got put in, and Time Flyer 2 got put into the Zord Graveyard, and Brachiozord got Titanus attached to it, so it's a Brachiosaurus holding a Brachiosaurus Brachioception. All right, we good? Let's keep moving. All right, so now then, I have 6 energy, and I absolutely need to do some recharging for Kira and Connor. They are very much hurt, but I also need to at least move to the center. So that's going to be a lot here. So I have to do 1 to move to the center, regardless of anything, back to the base in order to fight the evil White Ranger. It's not Trent, don't worry. He's still on our side. It's the robot, I swear. And then I need to do, he's going to be tough. Oh God. All right. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do a double recharge, to put 12 shields worth of cards back into both of their decks. And then we'll do a fight. If this is the only one we need in order to defeat it, then maybe I'll move back to Angel Grove High and flip this in order to fight that. Or maybe I'll just go to the Industrial District. I don't know. But that's what we're doing right now. This works because Connor will be able to get his full recharge, 12 shields exactly, back into his deck before going up against the boss monster. I meant monster. Kira, unfortunately, once again, is short a few shields to be the full 12. There's 9 here, but I needed that. Plus, I had to do the 2 anyway, and Ethan is already fully charged, so she's all right with what she has. And now we are fully healed, ready to take on this evil robotic nemesis. All right, let's see what this guy has to offer. Hiya, all right. Dark Laser Arrow, fast. Roll 1 die for each energy in the shared pool and in the storage of Ranger in this battle. Deal damage to each Ranger equal to the total number. So we're at 5 right now. Great. Drago's Sword, fast. Deal 4 damage. The Ranger who suffers this damage reduces the shield value of each card that is revealed by 1. Fun. Another Dark Laser Arrow. And Guard. Zord Control. Deal 3 damage. Repeat this effect once for each Zord in play. I have 3 Zords right now. That's all in play because that's what that is. It doesn't count what's in the Zord Graveyard, and I don't think it should count what's in the Brachiosaur. So, yeah, that's a thing. I bet if I was in the Zord Graveyard, this would power up because of that. Oh, that would have been awful. All right, Ranger Sentries. Pterodactyl Sniper, we know what that is, and Sabertooth Commander. All right, that's actually not really that bad. Putty Patrol, we have Regrow. Oh, even better. Okay, wow, these are actually low health cards right here. Sweet. Okay, I think we can deal with this. I have 3 of Kira cards in my hand, including a Thundermax Saber, which is awesome. Let's go ahead and draw. I'm going to draw from Connor first. Outpace and Tyranno Strike, and then we'll do Ethan's Tricera Skin and Tricera Shield. So a lot of energy that needs to be used. let's see. I'm actually not going to use Connor's ability here because it just doesn't make any sense with the way things are laid out right now. But Dark Laser Arrow, roll 1 dice for each energy in the shared pool and in the storage ranger, so that's 5. Deal damage to each ranger equal to the total damage rolled. All right, there we go. 5 means... Yes! Yes! Oh, man! Oh, that's great! Oh, beautiful, beautiful. What a time to whiff it. I love it. All right, Kira takes 1 damage. Terror Scream to the bottom of the deck, fine. Ethan takes 1 damage to the bottom of his deck, that's also fine. Connor takes 1 damage, and he loses his Thunder Max, unfortunately. Okay, so now that went, we get to officially go. Actually, before I do that, I'm going to do Outpace. Play this card when an enemy card resolves. Reduce the damage that card does by 1. I realized that he would do 1 damage to each ranger, but if that's reduced by 1, then all rangers take 0 damage. And because he has a fast on him, I will not only gain a random energy, but all of those cards that I just did for defense will now go back on top. I really forget what they all are, except for Thundermax Saber, which is right here. And yeah, so there we go. That's awesome. I've outpaced him with my own extreme speed. We can put that away. And I'll draw from Ethan with an Improvise. Play this card when any ranger performs an attack. Revealed top. Okay, that's going to be good. Add 1 dice or 1 energy. Awesome. Okay, so what I'm going to do then is I'm going to play the Thundermax Saber and I'm going to improvise it. So I'm going to draw the top card of Kira's deck, which happens to be Rapid Spin. So it's an attack, which means I get to add 1 dice to this attack, plus it does the 1 itself. So now I have a 4 dice attack that I can spread amongst the cards as I see fit. So let me just spend this energy and then I'll roll those 4 dice. I have a fairly good idea how I want this to turn out, but we shall see. Okay, so we got 4 damage right here. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take my damage counters here and I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. What that does then is that means this is destroyed and I can bring in the Dragozord, poetically speaking, exhaust this card when an enemy card is defeated, that would be you, deal 2 damage, divided as you choose among enemy cards adjacent to that card. I will then deal 2 damage to the Dragozord. So this imitation being here is now defeated by his own Zord in combat. That's great. I love it. Awesome. I'm up to 3. I always forget to move this. I just get excited whenever I get a new Zord. And that means I also get to put this here as well because I defeated an enemy, 1 less we got to worry about as we go through this battle. I will draw from Connor because I use Ethan and Kira, and I got another Thundermax Saber. I got 2 of them, right? Oh no, I just used the one here, but I got that one. Sweet. Okay, that'll work. Let's put these in their discard piles. Let's activate this, and now we get another turn. I'm probably going to have to go over against Zord control here in order to be able to get rid of it. You know what? Let's just use our energy because we can. Let's go ahead and do a Terra Grip. We're going to use 3 energy. That'll actually weaken Dark Laser Arrow, so we'll use it from her. It's a 3 dice attack, and then after you resolve this, any ranger may immediately play 1 card. If it is an attack, add 1 die to that attack. I may do a Thundermax Saber, I'm not sure, but let's go ahead and do the 3 dice against the Zord control first. Kira, 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 what do you say? Kira goes in with... What? What? Oh my god! Are you serious? I've never seen that before! That's a critical strike! The one thing that is unfortunate is I do get a energy back, even though I'm going to use it, doesn't matter. But I dealt 6 damage to the Control Sword, so this is definitely gone. That is awesome. And now the next turn I have, I'm going to definitely play a Thundermax Saber in order to be able to do, I get the 1 die, +2, +1, I'll be able to do a bunch of damage. So we'll see what happens. Unfortunately, we do have, I have 3 energy, so that's 3 dice that rolls. Come on, screw up again. Screw up again. I could do with 2 damage. Okay, that's fine. All right, so it's 2 damage to each ranger. I'm going to go ahead and use a Triceratops in order to block 2 damage from Kira, and then I get to take 1 card from the discard pile and put it on top of the deck. I'm going to take her Terror Grips and put that back on because that is perfect there for her. After playing Kira's card, I'm going to draw from Ethan's deck, actually. So I'm going to take a Shield Bash into my hand. And then he's going to go ahead and guard for the 2, which is the low kick, which is fine. And just for the heck of it, he's going to play the Tricera Skin. 3 damage is reduced to Connor, so Connor doesn't take any damage. And I'm going to have Connor draw that card after playing it, and it is an Outpace, which I think there's one more fast card. Yes, there is. Sweet. All right, our turn once again. We are going to go ahead, and I am going to play... I'm going to play Harmonize, and I'm going to play Thundermax Saber. So basically what this means, I get to take 1 card from her discard pile with the same shield value. It's actually going to be a Thundermax Saber, so that's going to come back to my hand after all is said and done. But I have now added a dice from the Terror Grips to this, and then it itself gets an additional dice. So that is 4 dice attack to the Terramax Saber. I don't think I can do anything else. I can't, but at least I have a few ideas of what I want to do. I want to be able to definitely spread the damage out as much as I can. So we're going to we'll go after this Dark Laser first, and then we'll go after this one. It's 10 damage I got to do between now and the end of the round to be able to like defeat these things completely. And I think I can do it.